Michael Perry with Front Range Dog Training. Today I'd like to talk to you a little bit about socializing older dogs. And the reason I'm going to talk about this today, I just actually ran into a nice lady. She's actually a dog walker here in Boulder on the trail here. And she had with her about a year-old Shepherd mix that the client had hired her to begin to bring out into these trails and open spaces to try and socialize her dog. Her dog is reactive, meaning getting overexcited and kind of lunging, jumping, barking towards other dogs. The dog was not aggressive. It does not try to bite other dogs or anything like that. The dog did have a gentle leader on, and we can talk more about that later. Not a big fan. So I want to talk a little bit about what should be happening with this particular dog as opposed to bringing it out and constantly throwing strange dogs at it. When you do that, you're actually sensitizing your dog, okay, which is the opposite of what you want. Desensitizing would be teaching your dog not to react and to lessen their reaction to a particular stimuli. In this case, if you bring your dog out that's reactive and you're constantly triggering that reactivity, you're actually going to make the issue worse or more ingrained, at least, difficult to break later. The process of desensitization and or what we might call exposure therapy is a very regimented process. You don't just throw the dogs in and let them be reactive or have these reactions over and over. It just, like I said, ingrains it even deeper. So what actually needs to happen with her dog and your dog if you're having reactivity is there needs to be a very slow, gradual, metered or measured exposure. But even before that happens, you have to get the dog learning that you're going to be the lead in the process of walking and going into these environments with distractions. And that requires, or at least the way that I do it, is a very specific heel exercise where we basically teach the dog to play follow the leader. With that, not only do you achieve the behavior of the dog following you and moving when you move, stopping when you stop, so forth and so on, but actually the dog begins to pay attention to you in the face of distractions. So the bottom line is until you have your dog paying attention to you and following you and seeing you as a leader, you don't want to start to expose them to any external stimuli that are going to cause reactivity. And then you'll get a dog that learns how to actually relax and look to you for direction in the face of some stimuli. So the takeaway is please seek out some professional help to train your dog if your dog has reactivity. It's something that you can get over fairly quickly, especially if your dog is really young. And don't just throw them into the fire over and over and over, thinking that somehow they're going to get used to it and they're going to learn to relax. It'd be like touching a hot stove over and over and over and over. As you do that, you actually become more and more wary of it, and you start to react sooner and quicker and more intensely, even right before you touch it. You start to anticipate. So get some professional help with it. Start with training your dog to see you as the leader, if you want to call it that, and paying attention to you. And then you can start to bring them into some environments and show them how you'd like them to react. All right, so for Front Range Dog Training, I'm Michael, and hope you guys have a great day.